We also have something fairly new called Vidcast. So I'm hoping most of you will have seen this if you're using Webex. It's a nice little colourful icon down the left-hand side. Essentially, this was launched in February native into the Webex application, and this is available for basic, standard, and premium users, which is fantastic because it really can provide a lot of value. Some of the use cases that we are already using this technology for is demo videos. So myself and the rest of the solutions team and some of the sales team, we're actually going through the process at the moment of mapping out and curating a demo playlist that we can share with you, our partner base. So essentially, you will then be able to have a prospective customer. They might be interested in a Pixie, hopefully Webex, and maybe a little bit of Dubber. You can then select the free demo videos of that and send that to them. And that can be just maybe they come back and say, great, that's fine, we're happy, we've seen everything, let's proceed. Or it could be used as sort of a pre-demo. So that ties nicely into the next bullet point around that pre-meeting information. So if you sent those demo videos prior to the meeting, again, the customer's then got a little bit more knowledge around the product. You can then start straight away rather than having that slower uptake in terms of that demo and then the questions coming out. Then they already have some preloaded questions. So again, you can be a bit more efficient with everybody's time. Quick how-tos, again, something that I've used Vidcast for a lot already. So some of you may have received Vidcast from me already. One good example was one of you guys wanted to know how to have a report name in a tile for wallboard in a Pixie. So rather than finding the help article or trying to compose an email guiding through the steps, or trying to find a time where both of us were free in our busy schedules, it took me about 7.5 minutes to record, edit, crop, select the thumbnail, put the smart chapters on, and send that to the partner basically. Then they have that access to that video for life, so they can see how to do it. They can revisit that if they want to. They can leave me a comment on the video, and again, that just really helps in terms of some quick how-to videos. Also, we're seeing a lot of usage in terms of updates, whether that's project updates. As a project manager, you may just give an update to the team on how that project is going. One of the coolest ones that we've heard from a member of the Vidcast team is the actual Cisco CFO doesn't host quarterly numbers meetings anymore. He records a Vidcast and sends that out, which is pretty cool. So that's definitely another use case for it as well, especially in an organisation as large as Cisco. And finally, one of the key use cases is sending meeting clips. So we've all been there, we've recorded a meeting. You may just want to send a certain section of that to somebody. You can upload your Webex meetings into Vidcast. One of the cool things with that as well is it gives you the AI smart chapters, highlights, etc. But you can easily just crop it down to a 5-minute segment which you want to send to the customer or someone that wasn't in the party, rather than saying, hey, here's the meeting, there's a little bit in there for you that is relevant. Good luck finding it, basically. You can quickly crop that down and just send that as a standalone video, which is pretty cool. And as I mentioned, it's fully native in the Webex application. So this is my Webex. As you'll see, some of the features that users can have, so they can create some playlists. So I've done a Webex playlist so far around a couple of handy little tips around building admins and explaining what personal insights are. And as you'll see down the right-hand side, that's got the highlights of this 4-minute video. It can chop it all down into a minute. It's a bit like the match of the day highlight reel. It's got all the smart chapters in there as well. And then you can get some analytics on this as well. So looking at your insights, who's viewed it. Unfortunately, not as many viewers as I'd like so far, but we'll get there slowly but surely, I'm sure. But again, you can create those playlists, and as I mentioned, you can import your Webex meetings in there. And some of the cool technology that Cisco's taking out of Vidcast and putting into the rest of the application is definitely those AI smart chapters and highlights as well, which is pretty cool. And one of the nice things is this integrative Slido. So I'm sure most of you are aware, Slido is an interactive polling tool that's included in standard and premium Webex licenses. We use it a lot for our webinars. You can actually add Slido questions and star ratings, for example, into your videos. So there might be a key point where you can say, how do you see yourself utilizing this technology? Then people watching the video can input a response if they would like at the end of that video. Perhaps you may want to say, okay, rate this demo video out of 5 stars, for example. And also Vidcast have done some nice stats. So as you'll see sort of on the home page of Vidcast, Speaking versus typing is 3.5 times quicker, and there's some nice stats around actual sort of information going in on a video rather than an email. So again, that kind of plays into that efficiency aspect as well.